this needs to go here. Okay, and then we'll talk about these success stories. Will you be our next? And then I need to duplicate this and drag this here and show my screen. These examples, oh, I need to bring up my TikTok account. TikTok. And it's because I want to show specific examples. Okay, view profile. Okay, so I have, oh, I wanted to show the Epic Warning thing. Okay, what am I doing? I am looking for, okay, the clarity with the video editor. We don't need, I don't need him to edit all 22. I only need him to edit the videos that say YouTube, that say YT, not the Facebook videos. So some of them say FB, some of them say YT. He's only doing the YT videos, and there's only 10 or 12 of the YT videos. So it's not 22 videos that he has to edit. So if you look at the folder, then he can distinguish between the videos that need to be edited versus the ones that don't. It's not the ones that are Facebook. This is way too many things on my desk. Like, it's way too many things going on. About you deciding for yourself what you're going to do and how you're going to maximize your time, your investments, your resources, how you think. Oh no, my eyelash is coming off. I don't have time for this shit. My whole eyelash. I think one of the primary reasons why I'm so successful and happy in the business, not only because I'm doing my own work, but I'm not doing it alone. So the women that I'm connected to that are my friends, we're literally like so there for one another and so supportive in the messy life shit that goes on, you know, deaths in the family, births in the family, making mistakes at work, not feeling, you know, your best that day, questioning certain things about yourself or your body. Like that's important shit. And the truth of the matter is your success friends and the people that are connected to you entrepreneurially are very different than your day one friends or your high school friends. Your high school friends and your day one friends, they don't give a fuck about you and your business. Not that they don't care about you. They care about you, but they don't care about your opt-in. They don't care about your campaign. They don't care about your lead magnet or your launch or your course or whatever the event you're going to next. They don't care that you're staying up all night sometimes working. Like, that's not what they're there for. But your success friends, they really understand that on a different level because they're in a similar journey. And that's what's important. So for me, my friendships that I've gained in this entrepreneurial space is everything. Because I can't call my mom and be like, oh my God, I'm having a major breakdown. She doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I can call Allison Bird or Brooke Castillo or Warren Carlisle or Roberto, or I can name all the people's names. I can call them and they'll be like, okay, let's unpack that. Like, let's talk about that. Or do you need support, or do you just need to yell or scream or whatever? So the relationships are important, and we have to learn how to cultivate those as we're growing, right? Because they always say it's lonely at the top, and I disagree. It is not lonely at the top. When people say it's lonely at the top, it's because they've chosen not to cultivate relationships. It's because they're not being trusting of themselves in new relationships, because it's really not lonely at the top. I got more friends than I know what to do with. Grace with Social Register and the Power Tribe. Yes.
My name is Precious Bivings. I am the CEO of Surrender Work Live Coaching and Accountability and co-owner of Good Karma Home Decor. I'm visiting from Bali, Indonesia. I've been here in the States about 2 weeks now, well, maybe almost 2 weeks. I came to visit because my daughter just gave birth to a little baby, baby Jace, and I wanted to be a part of his first week of birth and all the things. And so I decided to, while I was here, handle some business as well, see some family and some friends, hence my visit to Las Vegas. My Vegas trip for the last almost 3 years, has been about connecting with Aprille. So Aprille is and has been a sister and a friend, but also a mentor and a peer in terms of being in this coaching industry and personal development space. And so anytime I come to Vegas, I'm coming to be in the energy and the vibration of making amazing shit happen. Anytime, if you know anything about Aprille, anytime you're in her space or in her energy, you're gonna get shit done immediately. And so I knew when I came to Vegas, we were gonna laugh until our stomach hurts, but also we were gonna press the gas and pull the trigger on some things, whether it be something she's working on or something I'm working on. We always have really good collaborative energy. So that's why I had to come to Vegas.
Wives, those military retired wives who still don't know what they're doing because they've been serving and supporting their husband, your job is to help them to do that. You create your own lane within a husband and a family and a tradition and a lineage.
Based on what you can availability, you know? And so I think you get to choose and decide like what it is you're wanting. That needs to be a priority. So then you make all the money you want. And then they can say whatever, and they can keep saying whatever they want. And the other thing too is keep your circle small. If anyone that you're talking to in your life on a daily basis doesn't make you feel good, stop talking to them.
And we just were like, why aren't people talking about this crap? Why aren't people like really?
Because everybody's trying to pretend like everything's great. It's not always great.
No, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it is great, but it's not always great.
I mean, I think that especially in the first few years, there is so much growing that goes on, and everybody
don't realize it's them that needs to grow.
Yeah.
It's not the business. It's you.
Oh, absolutely.
And then your business will grow. But people don't know that because they just want to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why people go into business and then they start like learning.
Yeah.
I know that.
And the more afraid we are, the less we'll do. The less powerful we'll know that we are. And when your brain unlocks the fact that there's nothing to be afraid of and you actually control your own life, they don't like that shit. The white men want to control everything, forever. They don't want women or black people or anybody else, really, honestly, to have that much knowledge, which is why so many things were withheld. You just need to have kids and have the baby, have the baby. Yeah. You don't need to know. You don't need to know about the finances, because they understand that knowledge really is power, and knowledge about yourself is even more powerful than external knowledge. Just kidding. I'm really straight most days. I need to stop telling that joke. I think people are gonna think I'm a lesbian for real. It's really fine. I almost want them to think it, so the right one can approach me and I can be like, well, maybe. This would be fun. So anyway, that talk just came off the heart. I didn't know really what I was going to say, but I do want to make sure that I serve and support you tonight, and I want to answer questions. I don't do a lot of one-on-one work, but when I do, it's $7,500 for a 3-hour session.
or it's $15,000 for the day. And today you have me because of these relationships. And so give it up for these ladies. Shout out to Aprille, who's here supporting me. She is a Reiki master, so anybody needs their energy together, clap like it's you. Y'all see this shit?
My title is Life Coach and Intuitive Consultant. And it's Intuitive Consultant for a reason, because I'm a very spiritual person. I've always been a very spiritual person since I've been a child. And I've always felt if things are not going the way that they should be, I need to change it. I can't stay in places where I feel stuck or where I feel uncomfortable or where I feel like I am not adding any value. So I always feel like if things are not exactly in alignment, I have to get in alignment, if that makes sense. I'm always going to be proactive. I can't just sit and wait. So I'm always kind of feeling in alignment in different degrees of it, but I'm always feeling in alignment, because if I'm not, then I'm figuring out what do I need to do to shift to get back into alignment. And I think that this process, this opportunity is very much in alignment. It's exactly what I was asking for. It's actually more than I ever thought it would be, because again, I had no real expectations, but it's been so much. It hasn't even just been learning about my business and learning what to implement, but learning about myself and what I need and what works best for me. And so I feel like this opportunity has been in such alignment, and I'm just ready now for the next step.
I mean, like, you can't be a prude and then be like, oh, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm not. Because we're gonna do it. So, and there's this song that says, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's a rap song, but I don't know who sang it. And so my reply to her was that song. And I just thought it was so funny. I was so proud of myself last night. And the name of her title, her URL or whatever, username was Christian Lady 56. I know she's pissed off today, but I really had fun doing that.
So April's energy is very straightforward, but it's also filled with a lot of love and a lot of, I would say, care. She is one of those people, a lot of people might feel a little sting when they first meet her, because she's very like straight to the point. She's not a bullshitter, and she doesn't really do small talk. So if you're one of those people that you feel like, man, I might be intimidated easily, or I don't really know what to say, or I'm not sure of myself, you will feel that difference when you're in her energy. And so since day one, we've always had that kind of relationship where we're very straightforward with each other, and our personalities complement each other, because I'm in the same vein. Maybe not as sharp, it won't sting as much, but you still will feel it. And so when you're dealing with people from that energy or that perspective, it's really about authenticity. She recognizes that, one, we only have one life to live, and two, if you're gonna live it, you might as well live it to the max. And so her energy for life, her vibration for life, is always about doing it, but doing it big and doing it well, and recognizing that you deserve the best of whatever it is you're gonna do. And so being in that type of energy, whether you're working on a project, whether it's personal stuff, whether it's friendship, you're gonna be able to experience some type of transformation, whether it be you looking at yourself and saying, man, am I really showing up in a way that I want to? Am I really living as big as I want to? Am I living as epic, her words, as I want to? And so you get an opportunity to really shift your energy in a way that serves and supports who you want to be and what you want to do next when you're around Aprille, for sure.
Well, we're all on our own rides. Yeah. And so I think that's different, right? It's like you want to be connected to people that are also motivated by themselves and motivated because of what you're doing, right? I have a very adamant stance about, I'm not dragging you to the promised land that you said that you wanted. If you say you want success, then let's go. And that's not to say that some days you're going to be all the way motivated. Hell, I'm not motivated every day to do what I do, but it's my job.
And, we work together, and everyone kind of has their own vibe and their own way of doing things. So just really having to learn the different personalities and whatnot. We haven't had, a lot of people would say that, being around all women or working with all women, that you're all it's catty, but it's not. We don't have that here at all. And even if there is some sort of riff, if you will, then we work together. Like, we address it, we talk about it. No one's all going to one person and talking about this person, and it's like spreading dissension around. We bring it to the forefront and we address it, typically right in the moment. So it's actually been a very easy transition. And some people might even think that it would be difficult because 3 of us live together. So Ava Laura and I live with Aprille. So we live with the boss. And it was supposed to be just like for a month, but we've been there. I've been here since August 29th with her, and then Ava Laura came a few weeks later. We've been there the whole time, and we work all day together, and then we go home and we're in the same space. So we don't really have that separation like you normally would, at a traditional job, or if we lived elsewhere. But we do separate. We go into our own spaces, and when we want to hang out, we hang out. When we don't, we go. And no one is trying to force anyone else to come and hang out if they don't feel like it. It's where, we give each other the space that we need, and we're very respectful of one another. And so we hang when we want, and if we don't feel like it, then we don't. And that's that.
So I'm a very intuitive person. Every time that I've come to Vegas, I've been here 3 times since Aprille has lived here. And every time I've come, it's been based on intuitiveness. Like, I knew, didn't always know the details of why I wanted to be there, but I knew things would shift for me if I did. So the first time I came to Vegas, we were working. She was working on a project when I got here, but she carved out time in her schedule. In fact, she cleared her schedule for 2 days straight, and I didn't exactly know what I needed or what direction I wanted to take a event and a project that I was working on. And so once she cleared her schedule out, we took the time, sat by the pool, ordered lunch, really unpacked a lot of stuff in terms of what I wanted to experience, 1, in my life, and 2, what I wanted to experience in my business next. And so in those 2 days, it basically was my own private mastermind experience. This is why it pays to have built the kind of relationships that money can buy. Because when you're able to tap in, hop on a plane, visit a friend who's also a boss badass, and really like bounce ideas off of each other, it makes the difference. So I was able to jump on a plane, get here. She cleared her schedule for me. We take those 2 days. Now, she's not doing that for everybody, but you know what I'm saying. She did it for me, and it made the difference in my business. I'm an executor, and so one of the things that I recognize is that, and this is for all of us, you are the sum total of the 5 people that you have most in your ear, the people that you have conversations with most, and the people who are in your ear but also in your energy. They influence you whether you know it or not. And so because I'm a go-getter, I'm an executor, being in this type of energy where her question is always, okay, so are you launching today? Are you making it happen today? Now, most people are like, okay, give me some time. Now that we've created a plan, I need about 30 days. Not Aprille. She's like, okay, so what are we doing today? Can you press the gas? Can you hit go? Can you press send? Can you post the video right now in this moment? And so coming from a place like Bali, Bali is more of a place where you go to recharge and retreat from making amazing shit happen. I mean, for me, that's what the experience has been. I've been in my business for almost 7 years. We're right at the 7-year mark, and I wanted an opportunity to rest and recharge. When I got back to the States, I knew I needed that jolt to go back into like creating and delivering content, putting things together, finishing projects. Coming to the Epic condo is where we make that happen. And so just like my first time being here, this 3rd time is no different. Day 1, once I got here, which was just yesterday, we already completed several projects, posted videos, created content, and then of course loved and laughed in between. And so did I have to come to Vegas? No, I didn't have to, but I would have missed out if I didn't.